Wait 1 minute. I want to ask Mr. Gatsby one more question. Oh, please, go on, Mr. Buchanan, go on. What kind of a row are you trying to cause in my house anyhow? He isn't causing a row. You're causing a row. Please, have a little self-control. Self-control? Oh, I suppose the latest thing is to sit back while Mr. Nobody from nowhere makes love to your wife. Well, if that's the idea, you can count me out. See, people nowadays begin by sneering at family life and family institutions. And then the next thing you know, we'll throw everything overboard and we'll have intermarriage between black and white. Your wife doesn't love you. She loves me. She never loved you. You must be crazy. No. You see, she never loved you. She only married you because I was poor and she was tired of waiting. And it was a terrible, terrible mistake. But in her heart, she only loved me. Daisy, tell me what's been going on. I want to hear all about it. I already told you what's been going on. It's been going on for 5 years. Not seeing each other, no, we couldn't. But in our hearts, we loved each other the whole time, didn't we? You're crazy! I can't speak about what happened 5 years ago because I didn't know Daisy then. But I'll be damned how you got within a mile of her without me knowing, unless you brought the groceries to the back door. But all the rest of that is a goddamn lie. Daisy loved me when she married me, and she loves me now. No, I'm sorry, Mr. Buchanan. No. She does, though. Oh, she does. And what's more is I love Daisy, too. Now, once in a while, I go off on a spree, but I always come back. In my heart, I always love Daisy. You're revolting. Do you know why we left Chicago? I'm surprised they didn't treat you to the story of that little spree. That's all over now, Daisy, darling. That's all over. And just go on. Tell him the truth. Tell him that you never loved him, and this will be all wiped out forever. How could I love him, possibly? Remember our plans. Just tell him you never loved him, and all this pain will be wiped out forever. I never loved him. Never? No? Not at Copolani? Not the day I carried you down from the punch bowl to keep your shoes dry? Never? There, Jay. You want too much. I love you now. Isn't that enough? I can't help what's past. I loved him once, but I loved you too. Even that is a lie. She didn't know you were alive. There are things between Daisy and I, Gatsby, that you will never understand. Things that me and her will never forget. I need to speak to Daisy alone. You've got her all excited now, don't you, old sport? Even alone, I can't say I never loved Tom. It wouldn't be true. Of course it wouldn't. As if it mattered to you. Of course it matters. I'm going to take better care of you, Daisy. You're not taking care of Daisy anymore. She's leaving you. Oh, no. She is not leaving me. Not for a common swindler like you. Now, I made an investigation into your affairs. And I found out that you're one of Mr. Wolfsheim's bunch. And you and Mr. Wolfsheim had bought up a bunch of drugstores and began to sell bootlegged alcohol over the counter. What about it, old sport? Do not call me old sport. And now this drugstore business is just a small change for the bond stunt that you and Wolfsheim have going on. Your friend Walter Chase, he's a reputable banker. So tell me, how does he end up eyeballs deep in debt? It's called greed, old sport. Daisy, can't you see who this guy is? He's just a front for people like Wolfsheim, a gangster who wants to get their claws into respectable people like Walter Chase. Now I've just as much money as you, which means we're equal. Oh no, we are different. I am, they are, she is. We were born that way. It's in our blood. And nothing that you do or say or steal or dream up could ever change that. Just shut up! Shut up! Shut up! My sincerest apologies. I seem to have lost my temper.
That's right, Mr. Gatsby. Show us some of those fine Oxford manners. Why don't you two head on home? And don't worry, Daisy. I think he realizes that this little flirtation is over.